what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Hope you guys are doing great out there today, man. First thing, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are sharing the content. Please give me that thumbs up. Make sure you all subscribe to the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Also, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media, man. So make sure you go over to Sportsline Media, www.sportslinemedia.com. Check out the website. We also got a YouTube channel, so make sure you all subscribe over there as well, man. We got some great shows over there, some great content, man. The guys, we all doing a great job as a team there at the Sportsline Media, man. So once again, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media, man, network, man. Make sure you go check them out. First off, how you guys doing out there today, man? Hope you guys doing great. Patriots, I'm doing good. Patriots on a bye week. We're 11-2. So we did a recap on Monday night. So we're going to talk about who we're playing this week, obviously, because we're off. But we do want to break down the AFC, the playoff picture, the standings, number 1 seed, 2 seed, and so far on from there. Get into some of the games tonight. We got Cowboys Lions tonight, and I also want to talk about the games this Sunday that we should look forward to, man. So like I said, hit that like button and make sure you are sharing the content. Make sure notifications on as well, man. Make sure they are on. Let me pull up this AFC playoff picture. Well, just a little quick recap. Like I said, we talked about the Giants game on Monday night. Tuesday, we did a recap there, and I appreciate all you guys that checked out the watch party Monday night. We're in good position. Man. The team is like a rebirth for the team, man. Like just the energy, the way they came out on Monday night, man, it's crazy, man. Words can't describe how good the team is playing right now. The schedule about to get a little tougher. You got Buffalo coming up. You got Baltimore. I know Buffalo and Baltimore not what they've been the previous few years, but we about to enter the last quarter of the season, so these teams can start to really get going and whatnot. So it's all about who's playing good at the right time. It's gonna be all about who's playing good at the right time come January when the playoffs start. So this last month of the season is crucial for the Patriots. It's crucial. They got to play good. They got to maintain this momentum. Hopefully they don't come out to buy flat like they did a few years ago. But I think this is a totally different team right now. I mean, I think it's a totally different team, a totally different makeup. But a good performance against the Giants, and now you got the Bills. And you got a chance with Buffalo in your house. And this is what you work for all off season, to beat Buffalo, win division, host home playoff games, win championships, like Vrabel said in his press conference. But you got a good chance to put the Bills out. Like, I mean, they probably still make the playoffs depending on what happened with them with the Bengals Sunday. And we're going to pick that game here shortly. That's going to be a game we got to tune into. But you sweep the Bills, that's big. It's big. Because, I mean, you it's a hat and T-shirt game. You win Sunday, or next Sunday, when you come up to the bye week, you basically win the division. Division's over with. And even if you lose that game, you still got a good chance of winning division. Take a lot to happen before you lose division. But you got a good chance next Sunday, when you come back. If you can put the Bills out of your misery, you won't have to worry about Buffalo anymore. Not for this season anyway, in terms of winning division. And you still might see them in the playoffs, and we'll talk about that when that time comes. But you got a good chance to really do something. Put your mark on the division. Put your mark on this season, because I know a lot of people saying that the schedule is kind of easy, which it is. But you only can play who's on your schedule. You only can play who's on your schedule. 1 second, I'm pulling up the playoff picture. What the standings right now. So right here, we got Patriots at 1 seed at 11-2. Denver's at 10-2. They're the second seed. Jacksonville at 3. Baltimore at 4. Chargers at 5. And the Colts at 6. And the Bills at 7. So Houston's right behind them. You got Pittsburgh, Kansas City. Houston and Kansas City, that's going to be an interesting game Sunday. But you got a good chance this next week. And these games that's going to be coming on Sunday, those are big. They have big ramifications on the Patriots season. Big-time ramifications. So just looking right here, Patriots are 1 seed. You got 11-2. Now, of course, if Denver beats Buffalo, or if Denver beats the Raiders Sunday, Denver would move on to the 1 seed. Because, you play the extra game, them Denver, and they got the tiebreaker right now. In terms of common opponents. You lost to the Raiders, they beat the Raiders. So that Raiders game from week 1 might come back to haunt you. It's a good chance it could come back to haunt you. And then Denver didn't play the Steelers this year. But you might look back later on down the season, in another month or so, looking at, okay, that Raiders game is where we kind of tripped up at. We lost that game. We shouldn't have lost that game. Because Denver has to, I mean, if you want to get the 1 seed, you need Denver to lose probably 2 games. They definitely lose 2 games. You can't end the season tied with the Broncos. If Denver loses 2 games, and assuming you win out, you had the number 1 seed. and you'd much rather want that game in New England than you would in Denver. So in Denver on their schedule, I know they got Green Bay, they got the Raiders, Green Bay, they got Jacksonville, they got Kansas City, and the Chargers. Those are their final games right there. So Vegas, the Raiders, Green Bay, Jacksonville, Chargers, and the Chiefs. They got 5 games left. That's what the Raiders have on their schedule. I mean, the Broncos have on their schedule. So I could see. I mean, they probably beat the Raiders, but that Thursday night game a couple weeks ago, that was kind of tight. It was a Thursday night game. They'll probably get by them. Green Bay can beat them next week. The Packers are playing real good. They definitely could beat them. Jacksonville, they kind of hit and miss. The Chiefs, they're still gonna be fighting, even if they lose Sunday. Chiefs probably, I mean, they probably won't make the play, but they still gonna be fighting. It's a divisional game. They're gonna be fighting. Now, a lot of scenarios will have to happen for the Chiefs to make it. That's gonna be the Chargers. That's gonna be tough. They're still gonna be fighting for something. Chargers already beat Denver already one time already this year. So your schedule is you got Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Jets. Those are your final 4 games. Broncos got a tougher schedule. So assuming you probably split with Buffalo and Baltimore, assuming you split with them, assuming you split with Buffalo and Baltimore, you're gonna lose a game here. There. I don't think you can go undefeated the rest of the way. You're not gonna win. Was it to be like 14 straight games? You're gonna lose a game here and there. So assuming you probably split with Buffalo or Baltimore, you need Denver to lose 2 games. Mike said, I can't take cancer. What's going on with you, bro? Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you all subscribe to the Patriots podcast. Also, the show is powered by the Sportsline Media. Make sure you check out the site at www.sportslinemedia.com. What's going on, Mike? Mike said, "Can't take getting serious, bro. We ain't about to do this tonight." But yeah, guys, we have a good chance. Give me 1 second. Let me get this other. Yeah, we have a good chance. I'm trying to pull up Denver's schedule. Let me see. We have a good chance. I can see Denver losing to Green Bay next Sunday. That game will help. That'll help big time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So Denver, I think Denver. My thing with I wouldn't mind going to Denver. I think we can win in Denver. I think we can go to Denver and win that game. I really believe that. You're undefeated on the road. You're undefeated on the road right now, so I think you can go to Denver and win that game. What I seen with Denver against Washington, and everybody has that great one up of a game where you struggle and you let a team hang around a team that you should beat. I think we can go to Denver and win that game. I think we can go to Denver and win that game. I don't care where we play Denver at. Their defense is good, but I'm not a believer in Bo Nix. I think we can go down based on what I've seen from them this year, the way they've been just squeaking by games. I think we can go to Denver and win. A lot of people are scared to go to Denver. I'm not too scared of that game. I'm not too scared of them. I think we can go down there and win. If they get the 1 seed, I wouldn't mind going down there. So we'll see how that game go. Let's see who Jacksonville. You don't know what you're going to get from the Jaguars. You don't. I mean, one that might come out. They beat Kansas City early this year, but then they lost at home to like some team like they lose the team you shouldn't lose to. Surprisingly, they are 8-4. The team I don't want to play is the Houston Texans. That's the team I don't like that matchup. I do not want, and rather it's in Houston or where it'd be in New England. They're not getting 1 seed, but I wouldn't want to play the Texans. I'm not too worried about the Colts. Chargers, Herbert's gonna be missing his top 2 tackles. Not worried about that. And I don't want to play Houston or Buffalo. Playing Buffalo for that 3rd time, that weird things could happen. You're not gonna beat a team 3 straight times. If you beat them next week, you're not gonna beat a team 3 times in the 1 year. That's tough. There's only so many times you can continue the game plan and switch the game plan for a team. And Buffalo coming in next week, they're gonna want to win that game big time next week. So I don't want to play them over a 3rd time. When I want to play Buffalo. Baltimore, let's see if they can get things going later on in the year. I mean, Lamar hasn't looked right. Lamar does not look right to me. I know he sat out of practice today. I think he's going to play, but Lamar, something's going on with Lamar. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Pats fan 130. Make sure you guys hitting that like button and you are subscribed. Something's not right with Lamar. I don't know what it is. Something's not right, man. He played bad against the Bengals. They barely beat the Browns. They should have lost that game. Then who they got? They got Pittsburgh this week. I'm gonna talk about that game here shortly. Like, I don't know. I got Pittsburgh in that game. I'm gonna go ahead and just a little teaser. I think Steelers go in and they beat Baltimore. I just do not like what I've seen from Lamar, and we go down there in a couple of weeks, man. So yeah, I think it's a tough place. It's a tough place to play, but I think we'll be up for that game. And once again, it'll be the Baltimore's the 4 seed, so they won't get the 1 seed. They have no chance of getting the 1 seed. But the Texans. Let's talk about Houston. Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter. They got Settle at defensive tackle. They got Sheldon Rankins. I think. They got Sheldon Rankins. Man, they got Tortolo at linebacker. They got Derek Stingley and Lasser in the secondary. Jalen Petrie. They got some guys in Houston, man. That's the team I don't want to play. I do not want to. I don't want to see the Texans. Lamar be back when we play them. Yeah, I got a feeling that too, Pat. I think Lamar gonna put on a show when we play us, and everybody's gonna say Baltimore's back. Bills and Ravens look beatable. Yeah, they do. I feel more confident in that Ravens game than the Bills game, Jamari. I'm a lot more confident in the Ravens game than the Bills, because Lamar just hasn't looked right. With Buffalo, man, Josh, hey, they beat Cincinnati Sunday. I'm gonna talk about that here shortly. That's two straight games. That's two straight wins, and if they beat Cincinnati, it's gonna be a Josh Allen game. He's gonna go crazy, and they good at home. They coming in next week to New England on a 2-game win streak. They beat two teams in the AFC playoff picture. They coming in feeling good, and we're not gonna need that game, but you would like to go ahead and win it. It's a hat and t-shirt game. You would like to go ahead and win that game, but I agree they look beatable. And if you look at that game last week in Pittsburgh had that game the whole first half. They came out. Rodgers turned the ball over with that fumble. They returned it for a touchdown, and everything went downhill from there. You take that fumble. If that play never happened, I think Pittsburgh holds on to just enough to beat Buffalo. Pittsburgh had that game the first half. Like Buffalo really couldn't do much. In the second half, they just turned James Cook loose, and they got going. So I mean, we'll see what Buffalo doing, but I'm holding out hope for this last quarter of the season because it's about 4 games left for most teams. Can somebody start to separate themselves from the pack? Can it be the Chiefs? Can the Chiefs go on a run? I don't think so. The Texans already won with like 4 straight, so maybe it's the Texans. Can Baltimore start to get something going? Can Buffalo? I want to see this last quarter of the season. Who's going to separate themselves? Because we know the Patriots and Broncos are 1 and 2 seed, but I still don't feel like they're separating themselves right now because we don't know what Drake May is right now when the playoffs are hit. We don't know what Bo Nix was in the playoffs last year, but he was 1 and done. He didn't do much. So, and I don't think Denver's been winning, but they're not running away from nobody. Patriots are winning, but we don't know what Drake May is going to do in the playoffs. So I think at some point in time, experience is going to play a factor with this team. And my thing is, back to the Patriots, I want to see how they look in the next 2 weeks against Buffalo, against Baltimore. That's when I can really gauge, okay, even if you lose or split, I think you still have a chance to do good things in the playoffs. You don't have to win both of those games. I would love for you to win both the games, but you don't have to win them for me to win me over. I want to see how those games look. Do you get blown out? Do you come out flat? Is there a sense of urgency? I mean, maybe you blow. I mean, I want to see how those games go when you play Baltimore, when you go to Baltimore, when you play Buffalo. I want to see how the game goes. So, and I know you don't beat Buffalo in Buffalo, but some people say that was a fluke. So if you do it again, if you beat them again, what can they say? So I want to see how they do when they play Buffalo again, and how they do when they go to Baltimore, especially that Baltimore game. Because I've seen you against Buffalo. Like I said, you don't have to beat Buffalo. But I want to see when you go to Baltimore. Even though the Ravens are not what they've been in the past, it's a tough place to play. It's Lamar Jackson, 2 or 3-time MVP. It's Baltimore. They have that. What is the word? They have that experience. They got that charisma. They're still Baltimore. There's still a coach over there. So I want to see how this young team, how Vrabel gets his team prepared to go to Baltimore. Yes, because that's going to be an environment in the future you probably have to play in. So I want to see. Like I said, you don't have to win both of those games for me to say, okay, well, you don't have to win both of those games. I want to see how those games play out. I would love for you to win both, but you don't have to win both of those games, man. You don't. And I do think, and I saw a couple of podcasts. I think it was a Key to Lead on the Underdog podcast with him, Skip Bayless. He said, New England, they're on like 10-game win streak. You want them to lose a game. He said you want New England to lose a game because you want to be able to. Because he made it. How did he say? He said if you go into the play, let's just say we win out. That's 14 straight games. A lot of things have to go right. So you're bound to have a slip up somewhere. Drake made MVP, Vrabel Coach of the Year. You won 14 straight games. You're number one seed, AFC East. All that pressure gonna be on you. You're bound to have a slip up at some point. So I'd rather them lose a game here soon and then kind of reset a little bit and then get back going. Now it's tough saying lose a game because you're fighting with the Broncos right now for number one seed. If you want the playoffs to go through New England, you might not be losing the game. But I do understand what he's saying because he was on a championship team. I think he was with the Broncos, and I think they went streaking or whatnot. You want to lose a game going to the playoffs, so you can go ahead and bounce back from that, kind of reset. Because when you're winning, I feel like when you win a lot, people can lose focus a little bit, and maybe you just kind of take your foot off a little bit. I'm just not saying what happened. I can see like I want them to refocus. That's what I want. Now, in a perfect world, I would love for them to win out until the Miami game, the final week of the season, lose that game, and then refocus for the playoff. Only thing we need to worry about is beating that Bills game. Yeah, so we can win the AFC East. Yeah, correct. You're right. But I kind of see what he was just like. They need to lose a game so they can refocus. Like just lose a game, get that feel, and then come back get it. Because if we win out, and it's possible. We beat Baltimore, beat Buffalo, you beat the Jets, beat Dolphins. That's 14 straight wins that you have. That's crazy. You're bound to have a slip up somewhere. A tilt pass, a penalty, fumble. Like you're bound at some point. You're bound to have just things just don't go your way. It could be any little thing. So I kind of get what Akili was saying when he said, "Look, they need to lose a game. They need to lose a game so they can refocus and just restart this thing." You know what I mean? Not saying we're losing one game could be the end of the world, but I kind of get what he was saying because you 14 game wins, that's tough, man. A lot of things gotta go right. That weighs on the mind and the body. You don't want 14 straight games. Then you got to go in the playoffs. You got the MVP on your team. Drake Mason probably be MVP. Vrabel Coach of the Year. Like that's a lot, man. That's a lot of pressure. Any little thing can just cause this thing to go off. I'm telling you. So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But we have to keep an eye on the Broncos. We got to keep an eye on Denver. Deshaun Petticoats 174. That's what I say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think they should lose a game, but it's tough to say because you chasing Denver, and you can't end the season tied up with the Broncos because the Broncos can get the one seed. Now, if you don't care what seed you get, then okay, don't. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But you can't end the season tied with the Broncos with the same record because Broncos will get that based off conference record, whatnot. They got Broncos hold that tiebreaker, and that tiebreaker goes to Denver. So you need Denver to lose to. There's no way they're going to ride these games all the way to the Super Bowl without a slip up. Right, right. Yep, good point. Good point. So it's going to be a slip up. Now, maybe that slip up was in Cincinnati when you was down 10-0. Maybe that was the slip up. Maybe that was the slip up game. You came out kind of sleepy. You came out kind of sleepy. You didn't play your best. Maybe that was the slip up game when you went to Cincinnati. Drake throws an early pick six. You come out flat. I mean, maybe that was the slip up game in Cincinnati. You were down 10-0 and you came back. Hey, it could have been a couple weeks ago. That could have been the slip up game. Ben saying that I'd rather have them get their loss out the way and then refocus. Yep, that's how I'm feeling, bro. Because just picture like you go into a 14 game win streak. Let's just say first round you might end up playing like a Jacksonville or something like that. Like, and then next for AFC Championship game you got Denver coming to your house or whatnot. Like, it's gonna be a point where things don't go your way. It's going to be a point. It's not going to just be a straight line the whole time. And like I'm saying, maybe that Bengals game was the slip up. I just thought it could have been the slip up for them that I've been thinking about. Fast, but they found a way to overcome. Yep. So we're gonna see, man. I just think I'm big on just refocusing, not getting too satisfied because you're riding high, everything falling you good. It's gonna be a game where it don't go your way. And one more thing before I talk about the game tonight, being down 10-0 to the Bengals or the Browns or the Panthers, not the Panthers, because Panthers been playing some good ball. But Bengals, Browns, being down to some of these bad teams and being down to a team with experience like Buffalo, Baltimore, there's two different things. You get home and you down 10-0 to Josh Allen, Buffalo, that game's probably going to be over with. They ain't going to mess around with you. You on the road in Baltimore in a couple weeks and you go down 10-0, that game probably going to be over with. You're in Lamar's house. That crowd gonna be rocking in Baltimore. I've been in there. It's gonna be crazy. So getting down to some of these bad teams like the Bengals and the Browns and the Titans and the Saints, it's different than getting down to like a Baltimore, Houston Texans, or a Buffalo Bills. You get down to those teams, it's gonna be tough to kind of call your way back for that. But we've been lucky; everything's been playing out perfectly for us. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I want to see how they do that. Because I think that slip up, and like I said, maybe that slip up was in Cincinnati. I hope I'm right. I hope that was the slip up. But those are your standings. Pats 1 seed, Broncos 2, Jacksonville at 3, Baltimore at 4, Chargers at 5, Colts at 6. The Colts are starting to fall off a cliff. I'm not too scared of the Colts. Shut that run game down, made Daniel Jones beat you. Buffalo at 7. I wish Buffalo can I don't want Buffalo. I don't want to see Buffalo. That's why, like I said before, I do not want to see them. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. We might need Denver to lose 2 more games in order to make sure home field is a for sure thing. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Denver, they lose 2 more games, you pretty much have, assuming you handle your business, you will have home field locked up for the most part, especially wanting to get that one kiss out the way. Yeah. Yep. Because if you get the 2 seed, and let's just say Buffalo is 7, you get the 2 seed, Buffalo's at 7. You're playing Buffalo first round. I don't like that. You playing Buffalo. I don't want to play Buffalo for a third time. I don't know how you got to feel about that. I do not want to play Buffalo for a third time. If we can avoid Buffalo, and you can avoid everybody, you got to play somebody. But if we can avoid Buffalo for that third time, it's a good chance we can be going to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say win it because we don't know who's coming out NFC. But if we can avoid Buffalo for that third time, Buffalo's the only team I don't want to play, and the Texans. But you're probably going to end up seeing Houston, though, at some point. Because the Texans, they're good, man. If Stroud and that offense can be consistent, the Texans can go anywhere and win. They can win any game. They can win it all. With that defense, D'Amico Ryans, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, Stingley, Lassiter, they can win any game. They can go anywhere. It don't matter about the Texans. They really the scariest team right now is the Houston. If they offense can be consistent, and let's just say they don't got to put up 30 points. If their offense can average 23, 24 points a game, the Texans, they can win anywhere. It don't matter where it is. The Texans are the team that you do not want to see. The Houston Texans. I hate when spell check gets in the way. It's all good. The Houston Texans, man. So hopefully, I think we do have a good shot of getting that 1 seed, though. Let's get into some of these games for the week. Starting with tonight, Cowboys, Lions. Cowboys are coming off, 2-game win streak? Yeah, they beat Philly, Kansas City. Big game. Deshaun said they are. Yep. Big game, man. Big game by the Cowboys tonight. They coming off 2-game win streak. I'm surprised they beat Kansas City. They got, Cowboys playing good. Cowboys playing good. I'm going to take the Lions tonight because I have a feeling whenever you put your all into the Cowboys and you believe in them and you thinking they're going to do something, they don't do it. They let you down every time. I looked at that, everybody's picking the Cowboys. Everybody's picking Dallas to win. And typically, now Dallas, they're playing on the death of a teammate. We all know that about a good month ago. They've been playing good. They made some moves on defense. Brought in Quentin Williams. They got Overshawn back. They got the cornerback Revel at ECU. He's back. They've been playing good. They got Logan Wilson from the Bengals. But right when you start believing to the Cowboys, they get you. So it's tough. I want to go with Dallas. I want to do it because they did beat Kansas City. Now, Kansas City not the same Chiefs team. They beat Philly. That Eagles offense is a mess right now. So I didn't really put a lot of stock into the Eagles game because Eagles was up 21-0. Now I put stock on them on Cowboys coming back, but I don't really put a lot of stock into that game though because the Eagles offense is a joke. It's bad. It's real bad. They egged the offensive coordinator's house. I don't know if y'all heard that, but they beat the Chiefs, and I know the Chiefs haven't been the Chiefs, but they're still Patrick Mahomes over there, and Mahomes threw 4 touchdowns, and the Cowboys still won that game. So they're dangerous, and I would love for them to get in there just for the purposes of watching TV. I would want the Cowboys to get in, but I don't know. Just right when you believe in Dallas, they let you down. Cowboys let you down, man. So I'm gonna go with Detroit. I just have a feeling that it's gonna be a game where I press on the Cowboys tonight. They got these expectations that I don't think they're gonna be able to fulfill them tonight. I don't. I don't think they're gonna be able to fulfill. It's just my gut. I got a feeling the Lions win tonight, and the Lions are favored by 3. So I just got a feeling Detroit wins tonight. Everybody's counting out Detroit. Everybody's on Dallas. This is normally when they let you down. We're gonna see, and we've been seeing for you. We're gonna see if it holds true. But this is normally when they let you down, and right when you start to believe in them, boom, shocker, they let you down. So we'll see tonight, man, how that game go. I hope Dallas does win, but I think Detroit wins. Um, Couple more big games. Jaguars, Colts, sneaky good game. That was comical. They egging the coach. Yeah, man, they egged his house. I don't know if you heard about it. Yep, they did. But like I said, right when you believe in the Cowboy, they let you down, man. I seen today, everybody picking Dallas. And Detroit's favorite. Everybody picking Dallas, and this is right when they let you down, man. I'm telling you. It's when they let you down. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button, man. I really appreciate it. Make sure you are sharing the content. Make sure you all subscribe to the Ken's Pat Talk Patriots podcast. Make sure you have your notifications on, man, as well. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it, man. I'm out here chopping up a little bit at night for the game starting a few. Patriots on the bye week, so I ain't got nothing but time. Nothing but time right now. But Jaguars, Colts, I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Colts don't play good in Jacksonville. They can beat Jacksonville and Indy, but the Colts they've never played good in Jacksonville. So that's for division two. Jacksonville's the leading the division right now. Think about Jaguar, you don't know what Jaguar team gonna show up. You don't know what day Trevor Lawrence gonna play good. They got some injuries too. I think Brian Thomas is back, Travis Hunter is out. They got Jacoby Myers from the Raiders. So let's see. The Colts are starting to fall off the cliff. They're starting to turn back into the Colts. So they have been playing good the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna go with Jacksonville. The distant advantage are willing to go when it comes to the atrocities of the team. Let's play. Right. Steelers, Baltimore. Just talked about the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. A lot of pressure on Mike Tomlin. The fans are calling for him to get fired. They're booing him at home. Their offense stink. The Steelers' offense is. I watched that game against Buffalo. It is terrible. The offense is terrible, man. But Baltimore offense really haven't looked no better. Lamar been turned the ball over. He's hurt. I think. I mean, I heard what Roger said today. I think that team's going to rally around Tomlin, and I think the Steelers going to beat Baltimore. I think Baltimore favored by 3. I think. Well, I think it might have been 6 or something. I say, but I think Steelers beat Baltimore. And the Steelers get back into the division race. They get back at top of the division. Both Carolina and Jags have that in common. Yep, the Panthers another team. I'm glad Panthers on the bye week. They're another team you don't know what to expect for Carolina. They lost to the Saints at home, and then they go to Green Bay and win, and then they beat the Rams. It's like you don't know what to expect from the Panthers, man. They kind of Jekyll and Hyde. You lose to the Saints at home, you lost to the Cardinals in Arizona. You go to Green Bay and win, and then you just beat the Rams last week, the hottest team in the league. So you don't know what to expect for Carolina. They're on the bye week this week too. But I got Jags over Colts, Ravens, Steelers over Ravens. My favorite game in terms of the Patriots ramifications has something to do with the Patriots. It's Bengals Bills. Joe Burrow's back. He looked good last week in Baltimore. Josh Allen, they won last week, but it wasn't pretty. They ran the ball a bunch of daggone a zillion times last week. They ran the heck out of the football last week. James Cook, I think Davis had like over 200 yards rushing together. Exactly. Just can't make it make sense, right? Um, I want to see Burrow's back. T. Higgins back. You got Chase. And the Bengals offense looked good last week. They didn't even have T. Higgins last week because he was out with a concussion. Him and Chase got going, got tight ends going, got the run game going. Now, Lamar and Baltimore did help him with a couple turnovers. I think the Bengals going to beat Buffalo. I'm not believing in what Buffalo did last week in Pittsburgh. I think this is a different team, a different animal, Bengals, that they're going up against. I think if Bengals beat Bills, I kind of want them to do it, but I'm going to go with Cincinnati to win that game. I'm gonna go with the Bengals to win that game. Yep, I'm gonna go with the Bengals to beat Buffalo, and then they head about the Patriots because the Bengals beat Buffalo. You can pretty much finish Buffalo next week. When you beat Buffalo next week and looking at their rest of their schedule, the Bengals beat Buffalo, then you beat them next week. Buffalo might want to even make the playoffs. So I'm rooting like heck for the Bengals to win that game. And the Bengals still got a chance in the AFC North because they got to play Baltimore again next week. They already split with Pittsburgh. I think they beat Cleveland. I think they'll play Cleveland again too. Yeah, they'll play Cleveland again. So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. Both Cincinnati and Buffalo are desperate, so it's gonna be good. Yeah, I cannot wait for that game. Boy, I can't wait. They should have flexed that game. Let's get it. Who they said they're gonna beat has been not but right. Yeah. Bears, Packers. I like how the Bears are playing. Jordan Love, another quarterback, he's kind of Jekyll and Hyde. He's more good than bad, but every now and then he can have a game where he's like, or he can make a play where he's like, damn, why'd you do that? He could struggle like they lost to Carolina. They've lost, they tied with the Cowboys before they even made the trades. So I mean, he's more good than bad. I like Jordan Love. I just feel like I want to see more consistency from him. The Bears are hot. They won I think the Bears have won a few straight games, a few consecutive games. Ben Johnson taking his shirt off. Bears are playing good. They got that run game going. Caleb Williams been playing good. He don't turn the ball over. But I'm gonna go with Green Bay. At Green Bay, I'm gonna go with the Packers. I'm going with the Packers. Um, it's in the Texans and Chiefs. Can somebody finally put the Chiefs in the grave and be done with them? Can the Chiefs lose one more game? It's over. It's really technically, well, not technically. It's kind of over for them right now. But if they lose one more game, it'll be tough to make playoffs. A lot of things have to go right. And like I just said, it's kind of over for them right now, but they're on life support. They're breathing. But they like a loss away from being done. And even if they win that, they still might not make it. So it's a big game for the Chiefs, big game for the Texans. They want to keep things interesting in the AFC South. They do got to play the Jaguars. I think they got to play the Colts again too. So I'm going with the Texans. That defensive line, Chiefs got some injuries on the offensive line. I'm gonna take the Houston Texans to go into Kansas City and win that game. A Raiders fan and Bengals fan this Sunday. Yes, sir. Especially a Raiders fan. I need you. Texans also needs to win too. Yeah. I don't even care about the Bengals game. If the Raiders can win, that'd be huge. I do care about the Bengals game, but you ain't gonna get both of them to go. I do got a feeling one of them gonna happen though. One of them. I can see Raiders going into. I can see Raiders at home beating Denver. The way Denver played last week against Washington. Last game is that not Eagles, but Chiefs and Texans gonna be Sunday night football. So it's gonna be the last game on Sunday. Chargers and the Eagles on Monday. Justin Herbert has a broken hand. It's non-throwing, so it's left hand. I'm gonna go with Philly. I think just the injuries with the Chargers. I know they get Marion Hampton back. I think the receivers are pretty much healthy for the most part. But you missing your two tackles, Slater and Joe Alt, against that Eagles defensive line. I don't like that. So I'm gonna go with Philly. And I think Philly done lost two straight. They're due for a bounce back. So I think Philly bounces back against the Chargers. But yeah, man, just enjoying the bye week, passing the bye, getting healthy. Should get some injured players back here in a couple of weeks when we come back. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens, man. So I'm just excited about the team. I'm excited but not satisfied. We got to keep it up. I don't want the Texans to get in, but I feel like that's going to happen because Indy is on the decline. Indiana Jones is limited with his mobility. That's a big problem. Yeah, I'll play the Colts any day. Please give me Indianapolis. I would not mind playing the Colts. Wouldn't mind playing the Colts, man. So, Pat's Nation, man. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. About to get in here and get ready for the Cowboys and Lions. Should be a good game tonight. See what the Cowboys do. See what the Lions do. Lions got Armand St. Brown is playing. I think Dak's going to have a big day. I'm not so sure about golf because that Cowboys defensive line, the Cowboys defense is playing a lot better since they made those trades. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens tonight in this game, man. But Cowboys, let's see, man. Do they let the world down, or do they hold up and just continue to win? Their star D lineman is about to miss some significant time. Yeah, Jalen Carter. I saw that earlier. Yeah, Jalen Carter about to miss some time. I think with a shoulder issue or something like that. a shoulder injury. So yep. But guys, that's gonna be it for the night, man. I will be back. I will have a show probably Saturday. But y'all just turn your post notifications on for when I go live. Turn the notifications on when I go live. I ain't gonna let you know. Make sure you got the notifications on, man. Make sure I got notifications on. Turn them on. Start what you're doing right. So feel y'all in. Start what you're doing right now. Hit the like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you're subscribed. Also, this show is powered by the Sports Line Media. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you turn those notifications on for when I do go live. I'll probably go live again Friday or Saturday, man. I got plenty of time. I ain't got nothing to do with the bye week. Just chilling, gonna watch some ball this weekend. Yep. So turn the notifications on for when I go live. And I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good time. Have a good night. Have a good weekend too, enjoying some football. But I'm sure we'll talk again before Sunday's action get going, man. So one more time, hit the like button. Make sure you give me that thumbs up. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you are subscribed to the Ken's Pat Talk Patriots podcast. Make sure you got the notifications on. And y'all have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the comments tonight. Let's get it, man. Go Pats.